Hello everyone, Pincraft Jr. here, and we're back for another live stream. So guys, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. A bit of a later start. I really didn't get home until, uh, what was it, 8:13 is technically when I stepped in my door. So I had to eat dinner, take a shower, kind of just relax for a little bit. So that's kind of what I've been doing. So, yep. Let's get into some League tonight, shall we? I don't know how long I'm going to do it though, because I am tired. Uh, so, luckily tomorrow I don't go into work and I don't have to be up at any really specific time, but I would like to still try to get up in the morning, kind of enjoy my day. Because it's my day off until Wednesday officially, but technically Tuesday, because I only go in for 3 hours at the very end of the day. I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to it because I'm assuming it's going to be dead. I mean, it might not be dead, but then also I'm not looking forward to it because I'm pretty sure my store closes at 10. And that means, if there's any, I've never stayed past closing, but that means that, I'm going to have to do the closing work or be a part of closing work. Which I'm not. Yeah, let's go Ziggs. Yeah, let's go Ziggs. I was thinking maybe. Never mind. We're going Veneer. And since we're going someone that I did not prep for, I need to pull up u.gg real quick. I still have time. Let's see. It says flash and teleport, but I think flash and heal will be good early game. And prioritize Q. Yeah, this is the build for middle. Yeah, prioritize Q. Okay, I think I can work with this. But so, I have not done like closing work yet, so I'm not necessarily looking forward to it because, I'll probably have to do that kind of stuff. Which, I mean, it won't be bad, but it's just something that I'm not necessarily wanting to do. Even though I'm pretty sure it shows that my availability ends at 10. It's not wanting to sync over. Why not? Okay, we're going display cap and there we go. That looks like game cap. Okay. Oh. Need buy Durian's Ring. Going for Vision Ward. Let's go for Baleful Strike. Is that zoomed in? It is zoomed in, but I don't. Game's officially started, so you're not missing much. You won't really be able to see. Let's see, how much can you guys see? Okay, you guys won't be able to see my level in that kind. Well, no, you can see my level if you look at my head. Good one. You waited for me to be in retreat. And you were aiming for my retreat. Clever. Very clever, I applaud. I've never gone against a brand before, so I'm not entirely sure his kit. Raynar lost against Red? Oof. Top lane, why aren't you at top? We did the exact same thing. But now I'm getting more AP. And I got 2 AP off of that. And you walked in. What was that he used? Because that was really delayed. What's Brayden going for? Okay, he went Cosmic? Yeah, Arcane Comet. Comet. That's what he went for. So he had to back up. He's still here. That turret shots. No, those were turret shots, okay. If I die in the late game, then I'll see if I can fiddle with the screen and let you guys see more, but right now I don't think that is in my window of things I can do. I mean, you're not really missing out much. So I got a whole level advantage over him, so that's good. Well played. You got Hourglass. Last hit on cannons, very important. Okay. Probably should have put a ward deeper into jungle. What does Omnivan proc on? That's my question. Well, I know right now I'm going to need more mana. Let's do that. I'm putting ping in the jungle. Yeah, I didn't engage on his turret because I was worried about health. Well plays for someone within Q distance. And now I have my R, which makes me pretty powerful. Okay, so it does a range of magic damage. I had a hunch he was in the jungle. Or he was down bot lane. If I can get him stunned with W and Q off cooldown, Okay, I'm going base back because now there's no opponent in lane. Okay, there will be opponent in lane when I get back, but... Go for Lost Chapter. And let's go Luden's Tempest. Even though it's telling me I should probably go Everfrost. Yeah, Everfrost does make sense. What about the other mythic items I could build? Void Staff wouldn't be bad. Wait, why can't I get Void Staff? For some reason it looks locked. Yeah, he saw that I used all my abilities, so he kind of wanted to go all in. I did that on me. Oh, he still hit my thing. Good for you. Well played. Well played. You need... Ragnar? You need to get Rift Herald. Like, it's kind of mandatory since you lost First Dragon. Technically, getting Dragon's more important... Or getting the first Rift Herald in, like, higher up levels is more important than getting First Dragon. Because if you know how to use your Dragon, or your Rift Herald, you can do pretty well. I'm using my pings to kind of mark out his path. Well played. I might need to back off. Possibly. Why did R not proc? I probably should have gone into him. Why are you locked? Okay. It's locked, so... I could go Leandre's Anguish. Called it. Yeah, let's go Luden's Tempest. Let's get another Amplifying Tome. I know I probably should have saved up for that, but this will give me damage. And I can probably proc into Oblivion Orb. Maybe try to go for a little bit of Morello's Nomicon. Can't fight under turret. Probably knows that I won't fight under turret. Because does he have 2 kills or did Master Yi take a kill? Okay, Master Yi took the first kill. Master Yi's still here. And killed Master Yi. Didn't think this Jordan could fight her. I am going back because I am squishy right now. Master Yi's dead. Brand warped back earlier. Does this give me health? Outright health? No, it doesn't. So let's go back. Fiendish Codex could go into something like Cosmic Drive, which if I can get that much... Oh, I already have that much AP, so this would do me well. If I had my R up, he would have been dead. There we go. Where did Ragnar die? Ragnar died in our jungle. A little scary, so I shouldn't be... I don't need to throw down my Q right now. I need to keep an eye on my jungle. At my back. Oh, because I killed Master Yi, I got red buff. Nice. I don't have a... Okay. I know where Master Yi is. He's coming to gank. There we go. I need to warp back. I'm weak. And I probably should have set up waves so it didn't crash while I'm not there. Ionian Boots of Lucidity would actually be tempting. Can I upgrade Durian's Ring into anything? No, I can sell it. Going for, instead of Durian's Ring, going for something like Tears of the Goddess could upgrade it to Archangel Staff, which, if something happens, right, I could get Sephiroth's Staff, or however you say that staff name. Sephiroth's? I don't know. So, my ability to kill actually jumped up a bit with Luden's Tempest. Because of the spark radius now. Also, although going for someone like Liandry's Anguish would have probably been better. Because it would have given me Fire Burn. Or a type of burn. Maybe I should go for Demonic Embrace next, because I think that would give me health. I just killed all the caster minions. Good me. I actually should War Master Yi's Raptors. Goodbye turret, goodbye turret, turret shot, did not kill. Okay, I literally thought for a second I just heard thunder outside, and I even took off my headphones like, wait, what? Demonic Embrace. Why am I not seeing Demonic Embrace in my build? Oh, never mind, I was looking at the wrong section. That would give me health back. How fed was he? Or how much did he feed? Oh yeah, he didn't have any kills. Okay, fine. Master Yi's fed, Lux is fed. Okay, he didn't quit. It must have internet troubles. Next I think maybe I go for a Morellonomicon or Cosmic Drive next. I think Cosmic Drive would work well with my current build. Because it would give me AP, or ability haste, meaning I can get my Q up a lot faster. And if I can get my Q up, then that means I get a lot of extra damage up. Well, it means I get a stasis. And if I can stasis enemies down, then that's worth. I don't have a healthy enough wave to push this turret. I need to be cautious because I do not know Master Yi's rotation. Good vision ward. There we go. I made him back up. I'm going to fall back all the way to inhibitor turret. Because I do not want to be anywhere near Master Yi. Lux is... Oh. No, it's not Banshees. Cosmic Drive is what I want to go for. Let's go for Cosmic Drive. There we go. We must all vote as one or else it doesn't count. Oh. Oh wait, I have R. Wasn't enough to kill. If I had Q up, it would have. He's gonna die by tower shot. Come on, one more. There we go, he died. I'm looking for Cosmic Drive next. Yeah, because they had Rift Herald, that's what killed me in the end. Cosmic Drive, there we go. I'm building out a lot of AP. AP on our team. Our team's, except for Ragnar, our team is all AP, and theirs is mostly AD. From what my quick look. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not in range yet. Q on me. Void Staff wouldn't really be good. Because I assume they're building out a decent amount of AD and not AP. Yeah, Senna did all AD too. Master Yi had some true damage. So we need to start building up maybe some kind of armor. Zonya's Hourglass. That's what we should do next. We had the most kills on the team. Good one. Watch out, watch out. Something? Oh, she must have, oh yeah, she does have Luden's Tempest. I forgot. There we go. Cold Lux. I was close to killing you. Let's get Seeker's Arm Guard just for the armor. It does also give us some AP. Good job, Yee. You know, I can't be mad. I can't be mad. Master, you got a pentakill? That's really good. Slow no on surrender. They're going to take, Arn. They're going to take it right now. So it's like, there's no use surrendering. Let them take it. Don't surrender. Let them have the satisfaction of, you know, getting our inhibitor. Or our, Nexus. Just because the only reason I'm giving it to her is because she came into my lane and we, like, fought a little bit together at the end. That's the only reason I'm giving it to her. Plus, I think, yeah, she was the team support as well, so I'll just give it to her. B+. CS against my laner, I did really good. Top lane had bukus of CS. Their team, besides for the person I was going against, they had bukus of CS. Meaning almost, well, except for their Lux. But that is normally true for supports. Supports are mainly just there to get assists-ish. And if you're a support, you're supposed to be letting the ADC, your attack damage carry, you're mainly supposed to let the ADC get a lot of the minion last hits, because if you have a powerful ADC, when it comes time to team fights, that's your main damage attack damage carry, that's what ADC stands for. So you want your ADC to be as powerful as you can be. Our ADC, he had 1.5 items, and he still had Tear of the Goddess. I built 1 item, 2 items, and so I got about 3 items total, because Tier 2 boots, depending on how you see it, technically counts as half an item, if you want to think of it like that. And Seeker's Arm Guard is technically a third of an item, but it could also be looked at as a half as well, because I was starting to build into it. Everyone's left, so there's no point in saying GG. So technically, I built almost 3 full items, which is probably a lot more than the rest of my team did. I didn't look at the rest of my team. I built a lot more than Ziggs. Not saying much, but I mean, here's the saying. I'm not going into hard. This is only casual. It's not even draft pick. I don't care. I think Peanut's gonna let me take it. I'm not confirming just because I'm hovering over Kha'Zix, just kind of let them know my intention. Okay, he's going for support. Please tell me Peanut's not going to try go jungle as Yuumi. There's nothing Yuumi can do in jungle. Yuumi is his support through and through. Okay, good. I'm saying she. I swapped over from saying Peanut to she because Yuumi is a she character. I think Yumi's female. I don't know. I don't care. But Yuumi literally is what you can call an AFK support. Literally, they can attach themselves to a legend, and all they have to do, they don't have to worry about maneuvering. All they have to do is really just press their buttons, and literally, they don't even have to have a hand on the mouse. Technically. Should've probably got to my hot chocolate sooner. Because now it's not so much hot chocolate as it is just slightly warm hot chocolate. Or slightly warm chocolate, so oof. Let's see who we're going up against. No announced. Come on, why aren't you working? Come on, OBS. Technically, Streamlabs. Work for me. There you go, thank you. Finally! See, I knew you could do it. So, like I've said, there's no announced jungler. Because no one's picking up Smite. Kelt's probably gonna go... I'm actually not 100% sure with their loadout where everyone's going. I have heard that going Mana Moon is pretty good, but I've seen a video recently. It's like, the person, I think it was King Sticks I was watching. I don't know. I don't have a particular YouTuber when it comes to League of Legends videos, but you know, this person was like every single game he was playing as Kha'Zix that I watched, he was going for Umbral Glaive. Which I actually understand going for Umbral Glaive because of its ability, which essentially is a stealth ward. So it's actually pretty good. Try beeline for this. Where? Hehe. Okay, I'm just because of this, I might give it to what is it, Yon? No, Yasuo. I don't know how to emote. I'm gonna save my smite towards the end. Okay, Sylas went mid. Am I seeing 3 people at bot lane? What kind of insanity is that? No, only 2. So I think they might actually have a jungler. Seeing that they also did, it looked like someone was walking river. They might have a jungler. They might have leashed. Yeah, I'm only seeing 4 people on the map. So it is plausible that they do have a jungler. But whom? Whom indeed? The only person I'm not seeing... Oh, it's her. I think. The one that can turn into a dragon, because I do think that she is technically a jungler. Let's go ahead, use our potion so we don't die here. Come on. There you go. I couldn't have used Smite because it was off cooldown, so... Also, that missed. I'm 100% good at this game. I am the best person ever at this game. Misses skull shots. I've never said I was the best. I don't even pretend. Okay, 2 people at top, so... How's her CS? CS 6? And 5. CS rating wouldn't tell me that she's taken any jungle camps. That would... I don't see... the person I'm suspecting was it? I don't even want to attempt that name. Thank you, no thank you. How? Okay, I don't care. I missed another skill shot. Oh well. It's not the end of the world. Oh no, it's the end of the world. Come on, walk with me, please. I want to leash you a little bit, or not leash you. I just want to travel. You'll die from burn. I should have no... Yeah, I'll have no contestants. Because there is no jungler. Which, you know, it's actually kind of a bummer. Having to contest against someone is actually kind of fun. No, wait, I want to get 300 before I warp back. You know, in a weird sort of way, having an enemy jungler makes it more fun. I mean, it also makes it more professional. Because in pro scenes, you are going to have literally all 5 positions. And everyone's going to be working semi-well together. To a certain degree. So I think I am in the bush. Can I put down the vision ward before I go? Yes, I can. There we go. I got a serrated Dirk. Pretty standard opening for a Kha'Zix build if you're going for Umbral Glaive first. I will be getting this. I'm marking into my team saying, hey, I'm going Dragon Pit. That is what I'm meaning by my ping. Of course, you know, everyone interprets pings different ways, but this is what I am meaning. I'm saying, hey, I'm at Dragon Pit. You know, my team should like me, because I'm getting buffs for them. And since there's no enemy jungler, I'll easily be able... Oh no, Sylas... Oh yeah, Sylas can steal abilities, right? Somehow avoided that skill shot. I'm going back into jungle, because jungle is where I get the best regen rates. Well, at least for... Okay, saying be careful in bot jungle. I'm nowhere near bot, so I'm fine. For now. I should be sticking to camps that I've already cleared, because they are going to have higher level rates than ones I don't attack often, so... Oh, stick to the stuff you know. If you wanna be cool, follow one simple rule. Don't mess with this. No, no, no. Stick to the status quo. Come on, tell me no one else remembers High School Musical 1. And how do I remember it that well? Well, you see, I have no clue. I think we watched... we watched a lot. As a kid, like my sister and I think we watched it. We're close to nonstop. Yes, I was very tempted to start singing Hamilton, but I don't remember that song very well because I haven't listened to Hamilton music in like half a month. No, half a year. I haven't listened to Hamilton since like Christmas time. Nor have I watched Hamilton. No, wait, that was like early April that I stopped the Hamiltonian stuff. No, late March, because I remember being able to start literally, me and one of the archers were literally singing Hamilton. As other archers were entering. I remember that. Go away from the walls, please. See if we can draw him back. Yeah, I need warp back, because he was a lot stronger than I originally thought. There we go. Buy some blades. Let's buy another blade. You know, you can never have too many swords. What's the lessons, kids? You can never have too many swords. Sorry. No, I'm not. I need to drop this down. Let me clear my camps, because you only have a limited amount of time to drop Rift Herald before it goes away. So I want to make sure I'm dropping it as soon as I can. I never remember hearing that triumphant bell before. Or triumphant trumpet. Should I check enemy jungle just to make sure that... Because I'm not seeing her. The other one. Her. Nor are her handprints all over the region, meaning the giant tentacle claws. Oh, it's Project Silas. If it headbutts, it will... No, it takes a plate and a half. It won't kill. It got close. I don't know why I didn't get my smite off. That is peculiar, to say the least. Yeah, and I'm not sure of like all of the enemy's kits, so I don't know who did that. Oh wait, it's probably her. Because I think I've seen... I don't have Emerald Glaive, so that was a really bad idea. No one is going jungles though, so I think I'm fine. He also should be able to take turret. Never mind. Enemies up. Want to go ahead. Warp back. Mountain Drake, not bad. I also want to get boots as... I could rush tier 2 boots. No, I can't. Almost. Let me get a control ward as well. Just put it down probably... I don't know, bot lane jungle maybe? Volibear is going to lose a turret. They're both... Ooh, never mind. She's not weak. I'm waiting for Volibear. Once Volibear gets in position, then I'll attack. How's your health? I'm going to press the attack. Five in this bush. watch out, Silas, Silas. I'm warping back. There we go. Yasuo also took mid turret. Let's go Ionian Boots of Lucidity, and then this one. I mean, there's also something to be said about maybe going Gore Drinker as well. Gore Drinker wouldn't be terrible. I have it in technically a Kha'Zix build. Gore Drinker would be health regen, and it also does have an activatable, but I'm not a big fan of activatables if you know me. Because there's a saying, there's a saying called YouTuber blindness, right? And then there's also a saying called, I'm too distracted by pushing all the buttons to remember to use one ability. That's not even on a core, area. It's off to the side. You have to remember to hit it. Since they're without jungler, taking Rift or Baron Nashor will be super safe. I mean, more safe than normal. Because normally you have to contend with jungle pressure. Since I don't have any jungle pressure, there's nothing to contend with. It is still sub 20 minutes. Come on, Yuumi. Let's go. Thank you, Yuumi. Come on, get back here. Okay, I killed his mount. He's still up, though. Let's put down Rift Herald. We'll put pressure down here. As long as we stay back, a Rift Herald should be able to take turret. Not quite. They quickly wailed on Rift Herald. Sorry for hitting my mic. I'm going to take Dragon. Looks like Yasuo's returning back. Silas put a ward here. And it looks like Umbral Glaive is still on cooldown. Yuumi, Yuumi. To me, Yuumi, Yuumi, Yuumi. There you go. Stay alive. Stay alive, Yuumi. We can't have you dying. Not again. Not again. What are we talking about again? I don't know. Eat. I'm going fall back 2 turrets deep. Falling back 2 turrets deep. I'm going to reset. So difference between the two is this does more. The blade that's currently up gives me Omnivamp. The blade that's highlighted gives me ability haste. We can go for a Serrated Dirk, and that's a safe bet. Then let's buy another blade. They did take the dragon, which hurts. They're currently kind of split pushing us with 2 people top, 3 bot. Which isn't the best. But we only have 1 defending top right now. Because I have Umbral Glaive, I will... Okay, revealed, that's fine. Kill Clid, however you say his name. Okay, that was good. Maybe go for the Eclipse. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. If I decide to go for the Eclipse, I could easily get back on. I could get it up right now. Go for Eclipse into Sanguine Blade. Yasuo, stay alive. Okay, are both dead? No, okay. Now they're both dead. Right now, we don't really have the numbers to be taking Baron Nashor. If I die, it's actually going to be pretty bad because I do have a pretty decent... I have 600 gold for my shutdown bonus, so whoever kills me gets 600 bonus gold on top of the, hey, you killed an enemy, here's some gold. Having that would be pretty good as well. Don't have enough for this. Let's just buy as many swords as I can, and then let's get back. The thing is, they started split pushing really soon. And I'm normally not used to that. Yeah, I'm normally not used to them being together like this. So it's a new sensation. I didn't have smite up? Or was I just not aiming properly? Sanguine Blade. Let's get that highlighted. Enemy team wanted to surrender. It's not early surrender. GG. Oh, they agreed to surrender. Yeah, it's not early surrender, so they were easily won that. Let's give it to Yuumi. A minus, not bad, not bad. Let's just say GG. Yeah, and see, this is what happens when you don't have an enemy jungler. I was a lot more healthy. Right? Because I didn't have anyone to contest me, I was able to freely gank lanes with no worry that, oh, if I fail my gank and have to fall back to jungle, that someone's going to be waiting there to say, haha, no you're not, stabby stabby. Right? I didn't always have to fall... Sorry for the cough. I didn't have to fall 2 turrets deep. I chose to fall 2 turrets deep at times. So, without an enemy jungler, there are some, benefits. There are some alleviations from your normal jungler task. Like, for example, you want to make sure that the enemy jungle does not snowball and power you, right? You want to make sure that you're stopping how far they can progress. Right? So you want to try to kill them at every point you can. You want to make sure you're trying to take their camps and their buffs. Anything you can do to harm the enemy jungler, you want to try to be doing it, right? So, without an enemy jungler, there was a lot less to worry about. That was very quiet. Now, that is to say, if there was no enemy jungler, would that have helped me better? Or, if they had an enemy jungler, would things have changed to favor them? The answer is, I don't know. Right? I'm locking in as jungle. I don't know what Kinen's doing. Kinen, you're not jungle. I don't like that Kinen still has smite. But I did say jungle. And it looks like they were in at the time when I said jungle. So, can I report? Yeah, there's a report option. I could also mute them outright. No, not yet. Hi. I have no clue what Kinen's doing, so. We will have an enemy jungler. Yeah, Skarner. Skarner. That might how you pronounce it, maybe. Lethal tempo. Okay, with a domination secondary. Okay. Okay, after 1.5 seconds damaging 1.5 seconds after damaging a champion gains a large amount of AP. Temporarily access exceeds the attack speed limit. So, after he deals a lot of damage to me, he can then attack rapidly. Okay. So he's going to be AD focused, maybe even attack speed focus. I still don't know about Kennen because they have smite. Kind of concerns me. Also, I probably should put Smite on D instead of F. Just because it's closer to my abilities. And so I'm not accidentally flashing when I don't need to. Right. Things to consider, things to consider. I'm still worried about this Kennen. Only one person's eligible to play ranked on enemy team. Okay, Kennen didn't go for a smite, so that means that they aren't going jungle. Yeah, Kennen's going top. Okay. I don't remember Kennen saying top, which is why I was very hesitant in that kind of stuff. So, Skinner, however you say his name, the enemy jungler has to activate these before you can fight over them. So I can't take this right now. All it does is it gives you an AoE reveal. I think it's reveal. It might just be clear away all fog of war, but don't show what's in bushes. I'm not sure. But it might even show what's in bushes. Seeing that it is an AD focused legend, I'm guessing they're going to start red. And Zosel probably pass down bot lane. This is also kind of why you would like your enemy or ally legends to be as forward as they can safely be. Because you can see what lane is there and what lanes are missing. And from knowing what lanes are missing, you know where the enemy jungler is starting. That is the information you're given with your laners early game. Late game, you want to try to build like mobility boosts and that kind of stuff. I took a lot more damage than I wanted to. Which is my bad. There we go. I let my abilities go off cooldown before I attack raptors. There we go. If I'm not mistaken, the big raptor is always ranged, or is ranged, while the baby raptors are melee. I need to use my smite then because I messed up. I went for Q. I should have gone for E. Oh well. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. That actually might not have been the worst mistake I've ever made. Okay, the worst mistake I ever made was choosing W to start with. As Kha'Zix. Yes, for a second I hesitated because I forgot. Wait, what's this dude's name? I was thinking about Fiddlesticks. I think we were playing a Fiddlesticks that game, and so I was like, okay, Fiddlesticks, we build out W first and try and max W. So, that was the worst ever. I don't remember if we had a leash on red or not. It ended up being fine. But still, that's like the worst mistake I've ever made in League so far. So, that's the worst oopsies I've made in League. And see, just like that, it was easily recoverable. Because I'm low on health, I'm wanting to take a different route. Get to turret. Board over wall. And I'm going back here. And now I'm building swords. I can build out another sword. I can get boots. Exactly what I wanted! Aw, how did you know? Actually, I probably could have sold the boots back and get money back, but I don't care. It's actually not the worst thing because it is a mobility booster, so it could be worse. Yeah, he's over here. Haha! I need to move him towards the top so I can see him better. Bad idea. I even knew, okay, if I do that, he's probably going to do that. I wonder if I could have E'd out of it. I doubt it. Why is there triumphant sounds? I mean, sure, maybe. Am I getting more subs? Is it on OBS, isn't it? No, wait, I have OBS muted. Right? No, though. It's weird. Okay, he went, tier 2 Mercury. He did tier 2 Boot Rush. Okay. Can't blame him. Go for some AD resistances. That's good if you're fighting against AD champions, and I'd say we're actually, my team's a mix of AD and AP, so we're actually not too bad of a mix. Well, actually, wait, Kinnon's not, that's not energy, or a mana bar, that's an energy bar. I kind of want to stay in lane for a second. Let laner get kills, but... Who are you? No, you're... Come on, Various, play nice. You're saying bro stop to Yuumi? How rude. You never say bro stop to Yuumi. Yuumi's the best. Leave Yuumi alone. You be mad at Yuumi, Yuumi will leave you. Quite frankly, Yuumi, leave him. Leave Various. Leave him right now. He took my blue. Well, no, actually my blue is still on cooldown, so he didn't take blue. Okay, fine. Enemy jungler, you live for now. But I will kill you as soon as I can find you. Let me get Vision Ward in Scuttle Crab. Or Rift Herald, not Scuttle Crab. Sorry, there's a Scuttle. That's Rift Herald. GG. Kanan can't support me anymore in... Why is there a triumphant sound? Like, I know I'm awesome. I'm sorry, I can't even say that. I'm going to pull him into bush. And literally steal his red from him. I'll also take this. And I'll go ahead and use my smite on the big raptor, because I actually I want to kill all but one baby raptor and let the other dude live for now. We ganked it. There we go. Whew. I'm marking my intentions to go over here. CS of 64 versus Skinner of 37, not 70. Oof. That would have been bad if he had 70 and I only had 60. There we go. Sounds like a little trouble in paradise with you, me, and Various. I didn't do it. Mainly AP damage is what killed me. There we go. I also hadn't backed in like forever. So that's probably also killed me. I mean, they got Ocean Drake. It's gonna be... Yeah, Earth Drake. For the soul. I'm going to say I'm on my way. Stay alive, run, run, run. Run out of there, run out of there. Oh well. You used heal. I made her burn her flash. Or no, I made her burn her heal. Well played, Lux. Well played. Because I can actually let me take his middle vision. Kanan Kennen saying top's missing. Good one, good one. Fell for it. That's who's making the triumphant noise. Fell back to tower. He shouldn't press the attack. Good, good, good. Except for you. I forgot about you. He will do that. What's the Yordle's name? Where is he? Keld? Kled? Keld? I don't know. He normally will try to do that because of his ability to dismount and not die. That's why he does that. We probably should try to push mid. Ashe seems to be split pushing? Question mark? Yeah, Ashe is split pushing right now. Okay. Makes sense. I think. Makes enough sense, at least. Yeah, now Keld is split pushing. So. Should have waited. How fed Skinner? Okay, Skinner's not. But they're split pushing now. That's him doing an ability or some kind of ult. Well played, well played. Hello, Yuumi. How are you doing? Yeah, they're here. Okay, that's not good. Now they have 2 dragons. We have Fire Drake, but that's actually not going to do as much in the long run. Because now they have 6% armor to our 4% damage. And yes, that armor includes magic resist, and the damage does include AP. Just to clarify. Don't want to sound snobbish, but I'm just trying to clarify that I'm including both. I'm semi-safe to kind of roam jungle, because I am my own scanner. Okay, so I tested that out. Now I know. Leaping over the wall will not work to stop him. If I aim for right there, it should work. He abandoned ship. We need to be careful for Baron. Len, you get kills. He's warping back. Do we need a health cut? Going for Eclipse now would actually be really good. Because Keld seems to be my enemy right now. Actually, no, let's undo that. Because we could get the Mythic now. Then what? Sanguine Blade? Or Health Cut? Oh, I don't know what we need right now. Armor Pierce. So, Lethality. Can I not look for Armor Pierce? On hit effect? No. There it is. Armor. No, okay. Sanguine Blade is going to be what I want. Getting Sanguine Blade next is going to be good. Because of the... Okay, that's actually good. Because I am aiming to take people out when they're alone. Kha'Zix is an assassin. He's not a group fighter. Okay, yeah. Magic resist. Maw? Actually, yeah, let's build out from Maw. So, sorry for the cough. Now's when it comes to situational stuff. Actually, never mind, not Maw. Let's build out this. The Silvermere Dawn. Because of the 300 health. The health is what will do it. Okay, we have bot lane Prio. And Lux. That's leaving Keld. And Schooner AWOL. I have a hunch I know where they are. Yeah. How did you mount up so quick? That was mainly physical, so I could also look at this. Guardian Angel wouldn't be bad. Let's go for Maw. See how fast we can get Maw. I would have killed him if he didn't remount. Okay, he's dead now. Oh, right. Okay, so he can remount quickly in the same fight, but once he's already died once and lost his mount, he can get that mount back, but it takes a hot minute for him to re-get the mount. Same gun bot. Lux is gonna break turret now. I didn't want to say I also hated Lux because she's a good character if you know how to play her. How Fed's killed? Not Fed. Oh no, she's kind of Fed. Okay. I need to be careful so I'm not, dying so much. I could also go Wit's End. Maybe. I don't like the activatable because I'm not a big activatable fan. I could go for Spirit's Visage. Visage. However you want to say it. Spirit Visage. No, Visage? I don't know how you pronounce it. We don't need heal cut. Maybe for Kled? Keld? Not Fed strong. Ah, Sunfire's Arcus. He still has his Durin's Blade. Oh, this has an activatable too. I go. Sorry about that. I could go for Wit's End, maybe. I don't know. Actually, Maw. Let's go for Maw now. Okay, and now they're roaming enough that they're taking my camps. Okay. This is kind of where things spiraled. Death spiral, more or less. Now we have no backline defense. GG. Keld was so strong that game, bro. Do we give it to Yuumi? It's Yuumi. We have to give it to her. They were strong. I'll give them that. I mean, I hate to do that, Well, not really. Because, even if I lose, I like to... Right? I'm not trying to spread salt. I'm not trying to get more salt myself. Try and be, cool and relax. It's a game. I'm not playing pro level. So, I don't necessarily... I mean, okay, here's the thing. I do want to win, right? We don't play video games because we want to lose. We want to play because we want to win. But at the end of the day, it's a game, right? I mean, I can understand if it's like a professional game because that's like it hurts a lot more if you're like in a tournament and that kind of stuff. That hurts a lot more. But at the end of the day, it's a game, and also something that you could look at it as it's a learning experience, right? Every game you play, you learn something different, right? You learn how to adapt. You learn how to improvise. You learn what you need to do in different scenarios, right? Because no two games will play the exact same way. If you want to go down to even item builds take the probability of having the exact same game into like the trillions? I don't know, cause where items? Let's go new item set. Look how many items there are. Right? There's that many items. I don't even want to count. I don't think you can actually get this in game because I've never seen it. It looks awesome in OP because it is, but I looked at the store. Maybe I need to turn off like I need to look at all items, but I don't think you can buy it. It would be cool if you could, but I don't think you could. I think it's kind of just like a debug tool that they use. I don't know. It does have a crafting recipe though. Huh. Because look at that. It's like OP. It gives you everything. You're doing something. You're permanently on fire. I really want to see if I could buy it now. Now that I know it actually does have a crafting recipe and it's not like, oh yeah, this we could use. Or maybe that's why. No. You can buy it outside of ARAM. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Okay. So one, you have that many items. I don't want to count how many rows, but multiply x times 4 plus 1 and just supplement x for how many rows there are. And then, if I'm not mistaken, there's 152 different legends. So, 152 different legends times 5 for the enemy team times 5 for your team times all the items there are times like 6. And I think that's the minimum of different ways it can be played. The thing is, I feel like I was sick when we really, in like whatever grade that was, that we really went over like the whole probability stuff, where it's like 6 times 5 and then 6 times 4 and that kind of stuff for probability. Probability is still like very vague in my mind. I feel like I was sick because there was one year, if it was like 10th or 11th grade, there was one year I was very sick. Maybe even back-to-back years, I was very sick in like the early spring semester, like January, February. And that's when that stuff was learned. It's like, I don't remember it. So, I don't remember it. So, yeah, I'm not the best on like that probability stuff. But so, you can take probability and you find out that the chances of having the same legends on each team and the same item builds for each champion on each team and the order that they're built in, the odds of that occurring are like minuscule. Like literally, I don't know. I don't have any like examples that you could use. I was wanting to say someone like the opposite would be hitting the broadside of a barn, but I wanted something like very finite and like it would be very hard to do. I could even say like trying to split an arrow with another arrow in the bullseye, but that is doable, and I think it's been close to done before at like even in the archery tournaments I've been to. The saying is we use aluminum arrows, and the bows only get a certain amount of strength, but you would need to go way stronger to hit the right point for it to even split. And plus, it's aluminum, so you have to factor that stuff in. So the chances that the same things happen in the same exact way is minuscule. Plus, also you have to incorporate that every player plays the game differently. So, and also the more you play, the more you learn, the more you get better. So you might have a game from earlier, and literally, let's say those probabilities, you manage to get that exact minuscule probability, like 1 to the negative 1,000th power, maybe? It would probably be smaller than that. But let's say the probability of you getting the same duplicate match is 1 to the negative 1,000, right? That means that there are 1,000 zeros. It's 0 point, and then there are 1,000 zeros before the 1, right? Let's say you get that probability. The thing is, the time it took you from that first match to the duplicate match, let's say it was 2 years. And let's say the enemy was training those 2 years in a highly competitive setting and you were playing casual. The enemy is actually going to be better than they were beforehand. And you would be better too, but let's say, you go up against someone who was able to get challenger level, right? Or, right, is it challenger max level? I don't know how I can see the ranks from here, but let's say challenger's max level. Yeah, challenger is max level. Sorry about that. Let's say he was playing at a challenger level, right? He, with that means, yeah, the probabilities could be the exact same, but now he has a lot more knowledge, and so he might be able to play even better than before. Like, look, if you look at me compared to challenger level players, I'm off. Map control, I still need to give roam dominance and, what's that, vision score per hour up. But I'm not too bad on kill conversion ratio and, sorry about that cough, and objective control ratio. Not that far off. Still a bit far off, but not that far. For income-wise, I'm actually close to playing on a challenger level, with damage per gold being close. CS per minute is what I'm lacking on, but early gold advantage, I'm taking a lot more of it, and currently I have a better lead and early CS advantage. Granted, this is playing, blind pick. It's not in ranked. In ranked, I'm pretty sure early CS advantage will probably be lower because they're better. And then it comes down to combat is where I'm lacking a lot. So I've gotten damage share up. And this is all, oh, that's where I can find it. So this is compared to challenger level players who play Cossacks. So these are like the top of the top players. And granted, it does say normal blind pick. So I'm guessing if you were to look in like ranked solo / duo or ranked flex, it's a full 5 teams. Like you invite 4 other people and you guys play as a team. That's ranked flex. So my KDA is almost a 2.0. I've actually brought it up. Average. My kill participation's a bit low. My damage share is actually above a challenger player. My damage per death is a bit lower. And my utility score is low. But so, these are the stats. This gray outer rim is the stats and the gray numbers are the stats of a challenger level player. And the orange stat is myself. So I can compare myself to like Iron Tier. And we look, and in Iron Tier, besides for Rome Dominance, I am playing at Iron Tier level. I think I can go up to Silver. Silver is where you really start to see me lose the Rome Dominance. But still, and a little bit of damage per death and what's that? KDA. But other than that, I'm kind of holding my own all the way up until Silver level Kha'Zix players. Once we go past that, that's when it's like, okay, they're taking a growing lead. And the thing is, this is me not training specifically in League in Kha'Zix. This is me just kind of playing kind of so what. Like, I'm going to do the best I can, but I'm not... Like, if I wanted to get on a team, I would need to be doing a lot more. And I do want to get on my school's team. But the thing is, I am 1 and a bit levels off. Does it say my exact number? No. But, like, I probably need, like, look at that. Oh, there it is. I'm literally missing 80 XP. So, plus the XP to get to from level 29 to 30. So I'm missing one whole level and 80 XP. And then I'd be able to play ranked. And ranked is a lot harder of an environment. Everyone is playing their A game, right? You don't play ranked if you're gonna go willy-nilly. I wouldn't even... You probably don't even play ranked if you want to try out a build. In ranked, you go, here's the build I want, here's the order I build this build in, here's what I do. The thing in ranked is they will also ban champions. So if I go over to u.gg, which is kind of my League of Legends... I just typed u.gg into u.gg. It's like, error. No summoner with that tag. So I'm looking at, on u.gg, their Kha'Zix jungle build for Platinum Plus. So Kha'Zix pick rate is 10.3% according to... oh, you can actually put in matchups. Cool. According to the stats from patch 11.11, which I think is the current patch. And so it's looking at, you know, your standard competitive level games. And the build is showing for Platinum Plus, meaning, oh, you can actually, oh, wait, that's Nexus splits. Can you do that here? Yeah, okay. So this is looking at the world. It's taking data from all over the world in this patch, and the build is showing for Platinum Plus rank, but you can technically put it into other ranks. And actually, let me do all ranks. So currently, Kha'Zix pick is 8.1%. His ban rate is 6.8. If we go into advertisement at the bottom, please go away because I can't see the entire screen. Let's go to Iron. Right, that would be where I start. 7.1 ban rate versus a 6.3 pick rate. And he actually has a 47.53% win ratio. If we go to Platinum Plus, he has a 52% win ratio with a 10.3% pick rate and a 9.3 ban rate over 5,756 matches. That's what it's looking at. So there are your kind of statistics for it. So meaning there will be games where I cannot play Kha'Zix. Meaning if I want to main solely Kha'Zix, I need to pick up 1 to 2 more jungle champions that I like playing, that I'm good with. So for example, Fiddlesticks would be one of them. The thing I'm cautious with Because if we look at my stats for Fiddlesticks, which I've actually surpassed playing, I play more Fiddlesticks than Kha'Zix, or Kha'Zix more than Fiddlesticks now. My combat rating for Fiddlesticks is a C-. This doesn't even come close to comparing with, you know, an iron level player, let alone a challenger level player. Map control, I'm decent with, all the way up to challenger, and technically, oh no, this isn't gun. Granted, I haven't played Fiddlesticks in a bit, so I would need to play Fiddlesticks again to just kind of see if I can do any better. But my Roam Dominant score is, according to a challenger player, is abysmal. Literally negative 50, or negative 0.50, to a positive 3.35. My kill conversion ratio is fine. Vision score per hour is a little bit under a challenger player. And my objective control ratio is actually, it's under. But it's pretty close. My income, I'm a little bit under on damage per gold and early CS advantage. I don't know how you get a negative number, but it's gonna be. But combat is where I dramatically fall off, right? If I was better at and part of the thing is, Fiddlesticks is a slow legend. I think the movement ratio, or the movement calculation, is Fiddlesticks has a 337 movement speed. That's literally all champions have 333 or a higher movement speed. All champions. So that's the slowest you can go. Is there? I forget. I don't know if there's a way to actually look it up in here to see. Can you actually see it? Let me go. Nope, not this. I want to look at Fiddlesticks because overview. Well, I mean, right here you can see his mobility is a tier 1 out of tier 3. According to this, right? And now if we look at Kha'Zix, where's Kha'Zix? Here he is. His mobility is a tier 2. So that means Kha'Zix is faster than Fiddlesticks. So if Kha'Zix and Fiddlesticks start at the top of river, top lane river, and race to bot lane river, Kha'Zix will win every single time. He just has a flat out movement speed buff. He's faster moving. But how much? Probably not that much. I forget to look at his stat for movement speed. But that being said, Fiddlesticks is slower. He's a pretty slow champion. When you can get into a fight, you can sustain and survive. Let me actually go match history. If you can see in my recent history, besides for these 2 games, which were, one was draft pick, the other was blind pick. As you can see, those were actually long games. Sorry about that cough. Those were long games, so not bad. But look, in draft pick, I only got 1 kill, 5 deaths, and 5 assists. In blind pick, I did better, but I feel like that game, I don't remember it. When was this? I don't know. Okay. No, I don't remember it. I mean, we did have an enemy jungler. Yes, I kind of remember this. Unless we had... I mean, literally... You know what? There's a timestamp. I don't think any of these games that you can see, I played offline. I haven't played offline. So you can literally go over here and find the exact time that I played. So, huh. Let me actually look at that kind of in-depth one. Overview. I probably don't want to do this just because it was a bad game. Oh wait, that's crowd control. Vision. Vision ward scored is 14. How do you get that number though? I'm sorry, I'm looking into this too long. Huh. Let's actually go to the game that I had no contest, right? No one was contesting me. Ward scored of 25. Huh. Or Vision score of 25. This is peculiar to say the least, because I've never looked at this page before, so I'm like trying to understand. Do we have an enemy jungler in this game? Yes, Master Yi. I want to look to see if we have an enemy jungler, to see how it differs. So Vision score was 23. Okay. Besides for him, which I'm assuming went top lane, I had the highest Vision score. Besides for him, who went top lane, I'm assuming. Oh yeah, I remember this game. We had to early surrender because of AFK. We did have Kayn. I think this Kayn went red Kayn. 15 versus 3, okay. Huh. I'm sorry. I'm going quiet. I'm just looking at this stuff. I'm trying to make sense of it, even though it's kind of gibberish. Cause I've never looked at it before, so it's like abdi abdi. It's like, what are you saying? 40. Okay. You know, that's probably what people hear when I talk, just gibberish. At least normal people when I'm talking about games. Oh, okay, so it does track that there is an enemy jungle. Okay. Sorry about that cough. Let's go to this game just because I have a good lead. Yeah, okay. So you'll see towards the end of the game, especially if it's a game where you, the Nexus is destroyed. Let's go. I feel like this Nexus was destroyed. Look, wait, what? I guess they weren't really killing my camps because it was so quick that they took over us that, you know, it really only shows that Ashe killed minions in my jungle. Huh. Ashe killed minions in her own team's jungle. Oof. Good for her, though. Neutral. Wait, what? That doesn't add up. Neither does this. Sorry for that cough. What? The 7 I killed were the big raptors and the all but one small raptor. I don't know how it calculates the neutral minion. Wait a second. Is it counting like stuff like Rift Herald, Baron Nashor, and the dragons? That might might be what it's calculating for total minions, but it's not showing it in neutral minions because they share. Oh, and it would also be including Scuttle Crab, because that is a neutral minion, but it has no allegiance, and it sits in the river, which is in between both teams' jungles. Okay, so I think any enemy or any neutral minion on the river, technically I think they should add that, because the number just doesn't add up, and I don't like it. That doesn't add up. But still, I didn't... Let's see, overview. We had one dragon and one Rift Herald. It doesn't show Scuttle Crab, but I don't think I killed many, if any. So yeah, the scoring stuff, it doesn't really make sense to me. And as you can tell, I've been rambling on because I've been meaning to wrap up. I actually wanted to wrap up, and so I didn't go into another game. Also, at this point, I could have gone into another game, and I would just be now like finishing the game, because when I started, it's like I should wrap up. It was like 12:53. Yeah, it's 1:13 in the morning, which is like 20 minutes previously. So if I wanted to wrap up, I could have already wrapped up. I could have played another game, and with some of the quicker games, I would have already been done by now. It is what it is. I think I am going to wrap up. Something that I am going to be doing, though, is I am going to be buying Death Blossom Kha'Zix. I just haven't done it yet. I only have a few, like one day to buy any of these guys I want. I really only want Kha'Zix. Maybe a Moo, but the thing is that's ride points, which cost actual money. To buy a Moo skin alone, it would be $5 plus Kha'Zix would be, so I would need to buy like $10 worth, and technically that means you work. I work for 1 hour. I can buy 10 ride points. Yeah, no, that's not. Yeah, no, I shouldn't do that. But that is something that I am going to do. I am going to buy. I really actually should see if I could go to the store and actually pick up a gift card instead. Actually, that might be more money. Would it? I don't know. I don't care. But I am going to buy. I am going to buy at least Death Blossom Kha'Zix. Maybe a Moo. Do I currently own a Moo? I think I do. Yeah, I own a Moo. I should play him more, because it's always good to play different legends, especially ones that are viable in jungle for me, just because I want to go down a jungler route. So like Diane, I think, can be viable in jungle, or in Volibear can be viable in jungle. Nunu and Willump, they're good in jungle. Master Yi's they're a jungler, Master Yi's a jungler. So there are some people who are literally like, if you look at them, where it shows their abilities being cast is jungle. So let's go to Kha'Zix. Look, his abilities take place in the jungle. Same thing will happen with a Moo, Fiddlesticks, Kha'Zix, Master Yi, and I think that's it that I own. Yeah. Fizz, I think, is mid or bot? Mid. You know how I know that? So this is what you see with Fizz. If you look right here, that's a mid wall with steps. There's steps right there. Darius should be top lane, right? Yeah, top. You can see bushes at the top. And a little bit of like the river entrance right there. Who's a bot lane? Lux is support and bot. No, she can go mid, but so there's mid. Jungle, you don't really need to see because I already showed you. Misfortune, you should be bot. Yes, you can see a bush right here, and you can clearly see the entrance to the river up there. So, some legends are specifically built for the jungle. But some legends, like Diana, she shows mid, but you can play her as jungle. Let me actually look on the website that I use to kind of get a gauge of where like legends sit, which is u.gg. Let me go to the tier of junglers. Who wouldn't be Zac? Zac is one that I know shouldn't show as a jungler. Right? He should be top, is where his abilities show. Yeah, so Zac's abilities show top, but you can play him in jungle, according to u.gg, which, I mean, might not be accurate. It might be accurate, it might not, who knows. You take it with a grain of salt. It says that people who play him in the jungle have 50 in Platinum Plus have 51% win rate, 51.19 to be precise. And he only has a 5.2 pickup rate and a ban rate of 2.7. So that was an example of someone who is, not, their kit doesn't show them in jungle, but they can play well in jungle. Diana is an A tier. What's the ranking? So you have to know, because Raxaw shows to be an A tier, but he has 51% win rate. I want to kind of make like a generalized guess, so I could easily kind of generalize it for you, like what classifies what tier, but I have no clue. So, Trundle I know is top, Mordekaiser's top, Remus is jungle, Moose jungle, Shyvana. Where do you show yours? You show yours in jungle. Ragnar's jungle, Dr. Mundo's top, Vigo. Does Vigo show his abilities top, or is his jungle? I think his is jungle because of one of his abilities to provide like some kind of mist or void mist around. Yeah, jungle because of what is it? His Harrowed path. Okay, I guess. Rumble, I think, will show his top. Nautilus, where do you show yours, buddy? Are you bot? No, you're top. So, according to u.gg, the top junglers right now are the S plus junglers, I should clarify. S plus junglers are Shaco, Lee Sin, Elise, Kha'Zix, Evelynn, Xin Zhao, Fiddlesticks, and Kayn. Those are currently the S plus ranked legends. Lee Sin and Xin Zhao I want to look up because I know Evelynn, Elise, and Shaco, Fiddlesticks, and Kayn, they all show their abilities in jungle. Lee Sin, Xin Zhao. And I will want to look at Shaco just to make sure. Let's see. I don't own Lee Sin. Jungle. Xin Zhao. Where's X? There's X. Xin Zhao shows his jungle. And Shaco. Where's Shaco? Shaco will show his jungle as well. Okay. So currently all S plus legends don't claim jungle as their home turf. I want to check Evelyn real quick. I'm 99% sure that Evelyn will show. Yeah, jungle. I was 99% sure. So for the S tier, it is Nocturne, which I know his abilities do show jungle, and Zac. And Zac, as I already shown, is top lane. Yeah, I knew he was jungle. Want to just confirm it. So that didn't work. There we go. So Zac shows top, but he's considered an S tier jungler. So just because their abilities don't show jungle does not mean that they don't do well in jungle. It just means that, I don't know. You can, like, I've seen someone play Gnar, who's a top lane in jungle, and I think even Nautilus in jungle. So, can I find any position that I know is a jungler that will not show jungler? Actually, let me sort by role. That'll help me out. Draven, maybe? Draven. No, you're bot, and it's shown bot. Poppy is an A-tier jungler, according to this website. And Poppy does show top lane. So, just because a Legends kit shows them playing in one area does not mean that they can't be played well in another area. So, let's check out this dude. He shows, so his abilities show mid, but he can actually do pretty well as the support because of the fact that his passive allows him to get AP whenever he lands an ability on an enemy legend. So if you're going to play Vanir as support, what you want to be doing is instead of going for your Q or W as your first ability, you want to go E. And you want to try to trap the enemies in your E. And then, bada bing, bada boom, the enemies land in E. If you can get both trapped, stunned in the wall of the Void Cage. Is it Void Cage? Right, Void Cage. No, Event Horizon. If you can get the enemies to land in the Event Horizon, both of them, that's 2 free AP. For a little bit of mana, you get 2 permanent AP. And so, let's see, items. Just want to look here. Let's go for AP. So, do I have a Vanir game? Because that might show my passive. I don't think it will. So, for example, you can have the equivalent of Dark Seal in 15 abilities landing on an enemy. And the easiest ability to land on an enemy, especially in the support position, is the Event Horizon, your E. Because they're more than likely going to roam into it in attempts to avoid something else. So if you land the Event Horizon dead middle, where the enemy legend is dead middle of the Event Horizon, just throw down your W on top of them, and that should, in theory, make them want to run away from it. What's W called? Baleful Strike is Q. Dark Matter. If you land that in the middle, 9 times out of 10 people will try to run away from it. If they're not careful, they'll hit the Event Horizon. Same thing with Baleful Strike. Plus, what's really good, use Event Horizon, try to trap them in the wall. Q, W immediately on top of them, and then Q, and then go in for your R. And then bada bing, bada boom, you kill. More than likely. I've done that before, where I've quickly killed. Let's have the recent game. Can I see my AP level? No, not here. Can I see my boosts? Magic damage to champion. That's not gonna show it, but I was hoping that I could see, you know, like my AP total stat. If I do this, what's gonna happen? I assume there's gonna be some kind of pop-up window. Yeah, sure, let's watch the replay. Oh, wow. Okay, cool, where am I? Okay, so this is towards the end. So towards the end, I had the equivalent of 151, or I had 151 AP by the end of the game. And I was not playing that great at that, so let's go, jump back 15 seconds. So is this here? Yeah, no, 161. So, at the end of the game, I had 161 AP. Now, if we look at items, let's go for, where's AP? 161. It's gonna be down here. So as you're seeing, what about this? Just be funny. No. So as you're seeing, I had equivalently, you know, Rabadons. I had, besides for Magical Opus, I had the equivalent of Night Harvester. I have Ludens. Leandri's Anguish. Why are there two of these? Oh, Leandri's Lament. Only if Orin is your ally. What's the difference? Oh, the difference is you have more AP. And more ability haste. And more mana. If Orin's your ally, you can actually have some pretty fun buffs, it looks like. So, and let's see what items I built. Match history. So I built Luden's Tempest. I had the Ring of Durians, Cosmic Drive, and Seeker's Arm Guard plus the boots, but the boots don't give me any AP. So do I have a... No, I have a calculator. So let's go ahead. I'm going to move this over here. So Luden's Tempest. So okay, I know what I have. Okay. Luden's Tempest gives me, only if Orange your ally, 80 AP. No, I have to do it up here. Okay, fine. 80 AP plus Cosmic Drive, 75 AP. Plus, let's check Sorks. Sorcerer Boots. There we go. Just make sure. Yep, no AP. Sorry about the cough. Seeker's Arm Guard, which is 20. I was thinking maybe... Oops. Ugh. Sorry about that. Enduring Drink. Oh. Okay, well, you know, I didn't have to do that. Plus Enduring Drink, which is 15. Does it have a conditional? No and no. Technically, this does have Echo. That doesn't give you additional AP. Neither does that. So, I had 190 AP plus my passive. I had a total of 351 AP. I almost had, from my passive alone, I almost had the equivalent of my 3 items. So, by the end of the game, I essentially had an additional 3 items built without costing any gold. So, like, getting 88, landing 80 things sounds like a lot, but it's not actually that bad, right? That's equivalent of a 3,000 gold purchase. So you're saving a lot of gold if you take Veneer as support. Because you don't need to buy... I mean, you'll want to buy additional items, but equivalently, with 2 people in lane, you get a lot more AP faster. So... a lot of the items have an additional 1 if Yorn is your ally. I like that in Doan because Yorn's not my ally. I haven't had a game with Yorn yet. Or Orin. That's funny. What's the passive? Living Forge. Additional bonus armor and magic resist from all sources. Orin can spend gold to forge non-consumable items anywhere. What? So he can just buy items on the field? He can also craft masterwork items for himself and for his items. Or allies. So I think that is what the only if Orin is your ally. Right, so Liandry's Lament. That's the that was what the last statement was saying for the passive. That's the masterwork item. I personally want to look to see if there's like, let's see, it looks like it's only the mythic items that have a duplicate if Orin's your ally. I was about to say except for Everfrost, but it's later down the line. And because of that, let me just check. This is a mythic, right? Yeah, mythic passive. This will be a mythic. So, the masterwork items are only mythic. So, you're not going to have all items be mega powered if you have Orin as your ally. It's only your mythic item. But still, for Liandry's Anguish. Liandry's Anguish is 80 AP, 600 mana, and 28 ability haste. Liandry's Lament, 110 AP, 800 mana, and 25 ability haste. Now, ability haste that's not much of a difference, but in actuality, that can shave off a decent amount of time. I want to see if the no, okay. So it's only the base stats. It's not any of like the torment or agony that gets changed. At least not that I'm seeing. Yeah, no. Okay. So yeah. So what? That's a difference of 30 ability or AP and 200 mana. Now, 200 mana, take it what you will. Is it a lot of mana? Is it not? But it 30 AP is a lot. At least it seems like a lot. So that just goes to show you that. I don't know. I went off a tangent. It was all to say that, even though Vanir is shown as a mid laner, he can do really good in support because of his passive. So some champions can do really good, in different lanes. It doesn't have to be, this shows Shogoth as mid lane or jungle. Is Shogoth the one that actually grows in size? There's one of these like reptilians, crabians, crustacean, arthropod dudes that actually grows as he levels up. I forget whom. I think it is Shogoth. But he can actually be really good at top lane. Even though his kit is for jungle, he can be good at top lane. So just because it shows the abilities in one environment doesn't mean that's the only positions they're good at. They can be good in other positions. So I might want to try to find an off meta like that. Or quote unquote off meta. Because if Riot thinks that Kha'Zix should be played in the jungle, that is Riot's meta. But the player meta, let's say players say, no, he's actually a top laner. He's not. Riot says that Karthus is a, let's see. I actually want to scan by champions now on this page and go down to Karthus. Okay, according to U.GG, Karthus is only played in jungle. That's the only one that he's ranked in. And this is sorting by name. So, for example, the person who came before him was Karma? Let me just show you. So, her. She comes before Karthus. She's a mid laner, but shows that she's good at top, mid lane, and support. And she's a B tier in top and mid, and the C tier in support. Karthus is only shown in jungle. Who else? Lee Sin, good at top, great at jungle, and good at mid. Lucian is good in all lanes. Not jungle or support, but all lanes. Top, mid, and bot. Just showing you real quick. That's actually cool. So, this dude, he was good. Okay, it doesn't show the best ranking, but still. It's like he can be played in those positions. Lux can be played in support or mid lane. Malphite can be played in mid lane or top. Moakai can be played in top. Do I have Moakai? No, I was going to get him, though, because of a Christmas skin. So, Malphite, he can be good at top lane, the lane that Riot chose his abilities, previews his abilities in, but he can also be good as a mid laner. So, Riot shows his ability in top lane, and he's good in top lane. He's really good. He's, according to this website, he's an S+ tier champion to pick for this lane. but he's also an A tier champion in mid lane. So there are some legends like Morgana. I'm pretty sure Morgana's kit does show her in, I want to say jungle, but I also feel like it would be bot. Yeah, it shows her as support, or at least bot lane, but that's where support goes. But she can also be played in jungle. Nautilus can be played in jungle. Sorry for the coughs. Or mid lane. So, there are some champions who it's like they can be played in jungle even if their abilities don't show it. Don't preview them in jungle. So that's kind of something that you just play around with to see, is this champion viable in jungle or not? And so I might want to find a champion who doesn't show their abilities in jungle, but I can make them really well in jungle. Because a lot of times, junglers might not know how to counter a non-jungler or someone who's traditionally known as not a jungler. So, it's stuff like that. It's something that you have to think about, and something that takes a lot of experimentation to get working. But over time, it can be done, kind of deal. It takes a lot of trial and error, though. But because there are 3 things to consider: a champion's kit, their abilities, this is their kit, what runes you build, and then finally what items you take. Depending on all those 3 factors, depending on those 3 things, that can make or break a champion in a position. So for example, a champion who might not be essentially like a meta or someone that should be in a jungle position, if you give them, I don't know, let's say you give them, I want to say Lich Bane, but that's AP. Let's say you give them Warmog's armor. Let's say they're a little bit squishy. Let's say they're normally a support, but you give them Warmog's armor, which gives them a lot more health. Okay, fine, never mind that. What would that be? Is that a tier 2 or tier 3 item? Warmog's armor should be tier 2, or a legendary item. So 1 full item, that's not that bad to do in jungle, but see another mythic with Orin as an ally. Let's say Mana Moon. Alright, let's say a champion, if you can get Mana Moon, the sooner you get Mana Moon, the better the person becomes in jungle. That could be someone that's considered if you get it, it makes them in the position. If you don't, then that breaks them in the position. I wish I could kind of look at it in the way that it's presented in match. Like how you can see it inside the game. Because having this Zafora by however many long is nice. And sure, these are nice, but it's like, it's so much easier to see it in like their respective like tiers, like common, uncommon, legendary, mythic. It's a lot easier for me to kind of process that. I know I can go off item price alone, but that's still like, I don't like doing that. So let's say, okay, you have to go for the 2 blades in jungle. You have to. Although, what if technically you pick up someone like Dorian's Blade? No, I don't think you can have them at the same time. Never mind. But what if you can technically buy, let's say during display to start, farm some camps, buy like a tier 2 item, and then switch back to the blade. Although not actually, that would be wrong because you don't have Seer, and that actually helps you a lot clearing jungle camps. And you lose the Huntsman and the recoup. So you need this to start. So never mind, that's, I don't know, you get the point that I'm making, right? There are some items like, okay, this champion can be good in jungle, a little bit slower for clear, but all in all, not terrible. But if you get this item, then he becomes an OP jungler. Because, normally this type of jungler doesn't actually build out this item, but if you build it out on him, it's like, oh yes, the strong one has arrived. You know what I was saying? Like, I could have been playing another match. It's 1:48 in the morning. When I said that, that was 1:13 in the morning. It's been 30 minutes and I've just been rambling on. I was about to say I'm sorry for rambling on, but no, you guys are here because you, well, okay, technically no one is here live, but you know what I mean, right? I have no face cam, so you don't come for my face. I'm trash at video games, so you don't come for the talent. So what do you come for if you ever come? You come for me and my voice and my commentary. Although crazy it may seem, you enjoy this insanity. Well, I've been rambling on for almost an hour now. Oh boy, I've done it again. Jolly good. Oh boy. Well, I really need to be wrapping up. Sorry for the yawn. Well, I'm also partially procrastinating. Okay. So, one more thing. So, Shogoth, his abilities are shown in jungle. According to U.GG, let me pull it over real quick. Shogoth, top lane, 8 tier, with that win ratio, that pick ratio, and that ban ratio. So, and it doesn't show Shogoth in another position. Like, for example, Diana. Her abilities are shown in mid lane. There's an ad right now, so let me remove it. So look, Diana. Mid lane, S tier, but jungle is an A tier. I mean, S tier is better, but still, it shows that she can be played in jungle, even if her ability is shown in mid. Because I guess that's what they're balancing their kit around. When they're making and changing the kit, they're balancing around one element. So, for example, Yuumi, you wouldn't balance Yuumi's kit around the top lane, like, brawler. You're tweaking her kit around a support character. Same thing with Kha'Zix, right? You're not going to be tweaking Kha'Zix around an AD, semi-glass cannon ADC. You're going to be centering him around the jungle, right? You don't want to throw off a character so much that they can no longer be played in essentially this position that they show it in. So they're going to be making sure that, so for example, they're not going to strip Kha'Zix of, like, maybe, they won't strip Kha'Zix of Unseen Threat. If they want to edit him, they're going to touch his numbers, sure. Maybe, weaken Taste of Fear, but buff the Void Spike heal. But then the heal from it doesn't mean that he's going to be in a support role. Plus, I don't know if that actually, the Void Spike, if that heal actually gets transferred over to allies. It probably doesn't, but still, right? So, he's going to be edited in regards to other junglers. And of course, technically, they're also going to be making sure his kit is balanced as a jungler, but also so that, you know, he's not overpowered in a lane. If he were to be played in lane, he's not going to be overpowered there. So they're going to balance him primarily around other junglers. Right? They don't really want to make a meta where it's only this jungler who's played and no one else. Also, technically, like this, I've seen memes on Instagram. It's like, current junglers, Hecarim, Udyr, and like one other person. But mainly, Hecarim and Udyr are the only two junglers. Or it's like jungler starting guide. Hecarim, Udyr, Hecarim, Udyr, Hecarim, Udyr. One of the two. Hecarim, Udyr, Hecarim, Udyr. Sorry for the cough. So, right. So technically, well, in a patch update, they might kind of make a character stronger, and so people flock over to them, and then Riot notices, oh, we've made him actually too strong, or like, we made Hecarim too strong, let's nerf him back a little bit. Adjust his numbers into a sweet spot of where he was before and where he is now. We can't make him too strong, but we can't make him too weak, because he would then be the only jungler played. That is kind of what I'm saying, right? So, Lux is kind of, because of her kit, she can be good as a support. Her Q is a stun. Her W is a shield. That's an AoE slow to damage. And this is just OP. Final Spark literally just will kill you no matter what. So, you know, she's going to be mainly balanced around mid lane, primarily, but she still has stuff in her kit where she's a support. Because, you know, Riot's like, okay, she can be played in mid lane, but, you know, if she wants to be a support, she can. So that's also something that you can figure out, like, do they play support? Sorry about that cough. Probably should have muted it. But it was too late. Let's see. Does Heimerdinger? Because I know that he can be played as support. Or that some pro players actually, like one pro player plays him as support. And like made it really high. Because, so, normally when you're looking at supports have several things in common. Let's go Thresh. He's a classic support. So he has a CC, a hard crowd control. This is a single targeted crowd control, which is his death sentence, where he throws his hook and drags someone to him. And then he'll also have an ability to kind of protect his allies. Some kind of shield, heal, something like that. So for Thresh, it's his lantern, Dark Passage. Basically, he can throw this, like, I don't know his radius, and I think it does kind of, he can throw it down in one spot, but move away outside of his throwing radius, and it'll still be there. And what you have to do, so Thresh would mostly be behind the minion waves, and let's say his ADC is like, I want to take him, I want to take him. And it's like, Thresh like, no, get back here. He throws his lantern, and it's like, when the ADC realize, oh yeah, I can't take this, he can click on the lantern and be teleported back to Thresh. And then I'm not sure, this is a little bit of a knockback. So, what supports normally have is going to be more heavier on the side of crowd control and or healing. So, actually one in the free tier is Yuumi. She's a support. So, this. Oh, that's cool. While you're attached, it your cursor controls it, so you can do it better. Nice. One second, I'm reading these. So her zoomies is her heal. Uh, heals Yumi and boosts movement speed and attack speed. If she's attached, she passes it to her ally instead. So if she's, is it her passive? Pop and block? No, periodically Yumi attacks. When Yumi attacks the champion, she restores mana shield and restores mana and gains a shield that follows her, protecting her and the ally she's attached to. Okay, so I guess let me look this up. I don't know. Yumi, nope. 2 use. Okay. Okay. According to U.GG, you don't pick up W until level 14 after you. So you max out E first, and this is for Yumi build for support Platinum Plus. You first pick up your Q, but then you pick up E, Q, E, R, E, Q, E, Q, R, Q, Q, and then you finally pick up W. W, W, R, W, W. So you really never pick this up. So it is her passive that allows her to attach, I guess. And then that her ultimate does a stun, but it's mainly her zoomies that heals. That's her main thing. So as a support, you want to either have some kind of hearts crowd control or some kind of shield or heal ability. I'm trying to see if I can quickly. I really am, maybe. No, you're showing us top, so no. But so, that's kind of a generalization, right? So if you, it doesn't technically matter where your character is positioned. If in their kit, it's like, okay, this person has, sorry for the cough, has decent crowd control, then you can actually possibly use them in bottom lane as a support if they have good crowd control. You want crowd control because crowd control is what protects your ADC. If your ADC goes all in and kind of gets weak, you want to be able to stun your opponents so your ADC can get out of there. Or you want to set up your ADC so you stun your opponent so they can't move and the ADC is on top of them. Something like that. I've been talking nonstop for an hour just on this, and I haven't been playing. I could have played 2-3 games, and I would be at this point. Instead, no. What do? I talk about trying to find someone who is not necessarily a jungler, but I could play them in jungle. Why do I do this? I'm terrible at wrapping up streams. That's it. I just can't wrap up streams to save my life. I mean, it's a good thing and a bad thing, right? It's a good thing because, I gotta spend more time with you guys. It's a bad thing because I kind of wanted to go to sleep. I'm kind of tired. But no, I think it's a good idea to just ramble on about senseless stuff that no one's ever gonna listen to. But whatever. But yeah, so I'm finally gonna listen to the voice quietly saying in all caps, "Go to sleep." Okay, that was actually kind of funny. I had to admire my own joke. and or the difference between Harry Potter, the book, Goblet of Fire, and Harry Potter, the movie, when Dumbledore is saying it. So what I just sold, the quiet voice telling me to go to sleep, that's the book. In my head, what I actually hear is the movie version. Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire? I'm sorry. Okay. I'm clearly tired. I need to be going to bed. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like. If you want to see more from me, please subscribe. And to stay up to date with what I do, please ring that notification bell. So thank you guys so much for watching. And remember,